What advice do you have for someone afraid of injections?
One, you're not alone. A lot of people have needle phobia for various reasons, myself included. Two, a lot of the treatments that we use, these amazing treatments, we have to give through an injection. It's often much, much more scary than it actually is in real life. And oftentimes it's just a pinch that you feel very momentarily. And if it's something like epinephrine, we want to use this fast because it's going to make you feel a lot better. If it's something like a biologic medication, think of how miserable that you were without this great treatment in your life. And if we can find some ways to sort of either use breathing exercises, relaxation techniques, or distraction to get you through those very brief moments of anxiety surrounding the needle, let's try to do that if we can.
Afraid of anaphylaxis or epinephrine?
Understanding is key. We need to know what to look for in regards to anaphylaxis. And with epinephrine, man, it's going to make you feel better so much faster than if we don't use that treatment. So the earlier we use it, the better it works. It's very safe and it's going to make you feel better a lot faster.
Nervous to ingest their food allergen for an oral food challenge or OIT?
Congratulations, you're normal. When you're told to avoid a food for years and years, it's a normal response to not want to eat that food, even if it's in a very safe setting. Just be aware that when we do oral food challenges or with oral immunotherapy, we're often starting with really small amounts of the food to make sure everything goes well. And then hopefully your allergist can really walk you through any specific concerns you have. But these are very safe things that we do, and we do it in a way that we don't want to cause reactions, especially right off the bat. So there's a method to the madness, and it's also a very important part of understanding if somebody's actually allergic or not, and then also treating them if they are.
Worried about flying?
Yeah, there's a lot of scary stories about, nobody wants to be 30,000 feet in the air having a severe allergic reaction. It's important to understand that you're going to have to eat the food. So, somebody opening a bag of peanuts or pistachios, even sitting right next to you, that's not going to cause aerosolized nut allergen to get into the air and then get into your lungs and cause a reaction. A lot of those stories you read about are actually more anxiety attacks that people may be having because they don't have the understanding that those are very safe things. We do know that people can react on airplanes often because they're eating something that it wasn't safe for them. So make sure that you take your own food and make sure you have your medication with you. We don't want to put this in the checked luggage. We want this to be in your carry-on bag, especially your epinephrine. But it's very safe to fly with food allergies, just with everything else you do in regards to communication and preparation, and making sure that you eat what's safe for you.
Worried about sending their child with food allergies to school?
Kids with food allergies do great at school. It always helps to communicate with their teacher, their school nurse, cafeteria personnel. Make sure they know what they're allergic to, and make sure that if you need to either buy their lunch at school, that they're eating things that's safe for them, or you can pack their lunch as well. There's a lot of sort of misconceptions and fear-based things about children needing to sort of sit by themselves in the cafeteria, or we need to have nut-free schools to make sure it's safe. Those are generally not medically necessary by any means. So if you have these concerns, make sure that you talk to your child's allergist and even other parents that have successfully sent their kids to school despite having food allergies.